But yeah, like I'm pretty much just gonna echo what I said when we were talking about the debate. Vote. Look up your candidates and vote. You know.
Yeah.
I honestly, I mean, I know y'all don't feel that it's gonna change. I really feel that it's gonna be a whole huge wave of folks that's gonna support that.
It's
I
not that I
mean,
don't. It's not that I don't think it's going to change. It's just that I am fervently opposing this potential change. Like,
only because Biden, he ain't got shit to. I mean, he don't have shit to gain from it, but he losing his own core base every time you come out. Every time you come and
You think
say a
so?
talk, everything I'm seeing on my social media feed is everybody talking about how it's embarrassing every time he comes out and talk. So people who are already on the left, they over here saying shit was better than what the fuck we got. That's what I'm seeing. Y'all
no.
might have different followers, but from what I'm
Yeah.
seeing, people are embarrassed that this is what we have. And you looking at the right, it's like, well, he at least got his senses. So why would we vote for a person that don't have these senses unless Kamala about to take over?
I
So
will
that's what
say,
I'm seeing on my shit.
yeah,
Okay.
I will say I don't agree with that because have you guys ever heard of the dead internet theory?
That we all died.
No. Well, the dead internet theory is that soon you're going to get to a place where there's more bots than people, and most of the online interactions you're going to be seeing is with bots, like these Reddit, Instagram, Facebook comments. They're not. Most of them are not going to be real people.
Mhm.
Um, so that kind of leans into the whole Russian bot thing. Like I want to say the Justice Department helped take down a Russian bot farm that was responsible for 1,000 bots in the U.S. putting disinformation from the left, from the right, trying to disorganize any sort of election. Right? Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
uncommon for the Russians and the Chinese to do this. Right? If there's a candidate they like, they want that candidate to win. They're going to boost it and make it seem online like there's a lot of people. Like Instagram, for instance, I noticed that Instagram has a lot of anti-Biden, pro-Trump shit. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
That is not common. Right? Like if you go to any random poll of people, 100 people, is it really going to be 80% shit for Trump against Biden? Absolutely not. But Instagram would tell you that that's what it is, right? So you kind of have to go in there realizing like, okay, why are they putting this up there? Who is paying
Yeah.
them to put this out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're seeing an Instagram feed full of pro Trump shit, I know for a fact that that is not how the voting went 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And
I
and
kind of
then
you got to
to,
take stuff like that with a grain of salt.
yeah, I'm about to say to put you hip on another part too. Don't forget about like when you look on their pages, bro. Not a post, not a follow, not a
Right.
friend. It just be 000. But they making comments on every single thing. I normally look at them posts too, and I'd be like, bot ass motherfucker. I
Mhm.
think it might be like, them little Finsta, the little spam accounts. I didn't think as far as you did when you said like they are purposely making bots, but I do check up shit and be looking like, oh yeah, this is just a little bullshit page, little fake page type shit.
And then I was going to say it was a TikTok of this lady. Said she had showed her boyfriend or her husband the same post, and based on their preferences when they made their profile, like male, female, so on and so forth, age and all that shit.
Yeah.
She showed the same post and said, "Oh, do you see all the comments?" And he looked at it. It was like, "Yeah, everything, everything that you saying, I don't see that."
Mhm.
So based on your profile, the comments, you know, lay out based on what your
Mm.
profile is too.
It's like a filter for you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because it was
Got
like
you.
it was I forgot what the video was, but it was like pro female, like pro female. But when he did, it was pro male.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
So
Yeah.
based on, I'm assuming with Instagram, based on your what you like the most as far as like Democrats or Republican, you're going to see more Democratic
Oh yeah, fully
comments
agree on
Yeah, yeah.
that.
versus
That
Republican and so on and so forth.
yeah,
Because
that's
So
they
your
that's why
always
I said
dusted
it.
off. Okay, I got you.
that's your
Yeah, that's why I was saying
algorithm.
I
Yeah.
basically seen Democrats, but they was all talking shit, or not really shit, but just they was depressed that this is what we have on our side.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it just comes down to Democrats hold to a higher standard, right? Like
sure.
if a Democrat had done some of the shit that Trump has done, they would have, all right, I'm going to resign. Whereas Republicans, when they have a candidate that does their shit, oh no, he's staying in there. It's all fake news, right?
Shit, I just don't see how this motherfucker ain't behind bars. Like I said in the other podcast, like if it had been anybody else, it wouldn't have. Did y'all see that shit when they was talking about the two judges had said that whatever you did during presidency is
You can
forgiven or
get
something?
yeah.
if it was official,
Man,
yeah.
And you can get all the money you want to from that shit too.
Again, that's why it's important to vote. If Biden wins,
Yeah.
he can stack the Supreme Court. You won't get results like that. But
Yeah.
but all this shit that he did was prior to him being president, though, so it still shouldn't count.
that's why he's arguing that it was official. That was the key word. It was, but if it's an official act, it's okay. So he is trying to argue like, well, no. Me taking these documents to Mar-a-Lago that were secret and sealed, that was an official act when I was president. That's why you get into this
Mm.
political gray area of trying to define what is an official act and where does it stop, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, let me shine some light on this. As I mentioned a little bit ago, Musk put his support behind Trump
Trump.
after the shooting, right? Elon Musk, as we all know, took control of Twitter. Elon Musk has now deleted almost 100,000 hashtags for Trump pedophiles posts. What happened to free speech? What happened to mainstream media? So you literally had Trump pedophiles trending, 253,000 posts, and then 8,000 posts. So
Damn.
he is censoring the anti-Trump shit you're seeing on one of the biggest social media platforms in the world.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that believes in free speech. So yeah, again, research and vote. That's it.
That's crazy.
And then you
How the
gotta
hell
think
you
about
got a
it.
site that show coochie, but you wanna delete the hashtag for him though, but you gonna show that on the other side.
Mm,
Yeah, and I was gonna say you gotta for as massive as social media is, you don't feel it's another smarter person than you that's not as famous gonna figure that shit out.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you had like you gonna have one random person that's an outlier that just knows shit, and
Mm-hmm.
you telling me he or she not gonna figure that shit out? Come on, man,
Yeah.
this shit is too powerful. That's why you gotta really mind what you put out there because somebody gonna find that shit,
Facts.
Mm,
whether you famous or not.
Yeah.
Whatever is posted on the internet, that shit is forever.
Mm-hmm. That digital
yeah.
footprint is crazy.
Man,
He had another account. I think he got rid of it, but it was after he had a kid with this one singer. What the hell was her name? Grimes. He had a kid with her, and then they divorced. I don't know if they were married or maybe they separated. And apparently they had a custody battle. And this alt account that was confirmed to have been run by Elon Musk posted a tweet like, Grimes split with the king of SpaceX. Her kids must hate her.
Oh,
This
he's the
fucking
coolest guy
genius
in the world.
billionaire is posting like a fucking 13-year-old girl.
Exactly.
Right.
bro, it's some people out there sole mission to stalk whoever the fuck they hate. So you
Mhm.
gotta be really careful who you piss off, basically, on social media.